Hello, Ken. This is my Michigan Wolverine versus Northwestern Wildcat pregame analysis. And I think Michigan's going to win this one. But before I get into it too much, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell down below. I do greatly appreciate it, and thank you for everybody that's done that already. Yeah, I think that Michigan's going to win this one. Michigan gets them at home, which always helps. And I don't think Northwestern is there yet. I think Northwestern is a team much like Indiana, much like Purdue. They're a team that's improving every week, and they're getting some things figured out. I don't think they're there yet. They could always surprise somebody, but I don't think they're there yet to beat Michigan at Michigan. But Michigan, if Michigan looks past them because they got Michigan State on the horizon, that could be problematic because, like I said, Northwestern is figuring some things out. This is not the team that struggled so much earlier in the season. They've ripped off some wins. They're sitting at fourth in the Big Ten West, so they're getting better. And if you overlook them, much like any other Northwestern team every year, if you don't take them seriously, it could cost you. They've made a change at quarterback, which I think was a good move. If you saw my Michigan State video at the beginning of the year, I did not think Hunter Johnson should be the quarterback for them. He didn't look good in that game. He didn't have the it factor for whatever reason. It just hasn't clicked. It's just not all there for him. And so, they've made that change, and Ryan Alinsky's been a little bit up and down, but I think he's certainly looked better. He's looked like a better fit for their offense, and that's helped spur them on to a couple wins, I think. Now, all that being said, I'm going to pick Michigan to win by 17, and I think that as a team, they're going to rush for over 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. As much as Northwestern's getting better, I don't think their defense is to a level yet that can stop Michigan from running the football for an entire game. Nobody's really been able to do that to this point, not for an entire game. Even Wisconsin, Michigan didn't have a monster game on the ground, but they did it enough to keep Wisconsin honest and to not have to rely entirely on throwing the football. So I expect more of the heavy run game from Michigan, and I believe they will be pretty successful in that regard. I just don't think Northwestern has the guys yet, and I don't think they've come far enough yet to shut that down for a whole game. I'm hoping to see some more J.J. McCarthy in this one. If you saw my video last week during the bye week, there are some question marks at quarterback, I feel like. And it's not that Cade McNamara is doing a bad job. I think he's doing a good job. And the things he does, he's doing well. He's showing good leadership, showing good command of the offense, good command in the huddle, getting guys lined up, making sure they're where they need to be. Just a calm presence in the pocket. He's making plays, making throws when you need them. But at the same time, feels like he's hindering the offense in certain ways a little bit. And I think this offense could really become dynamic with J.J. McCarthy. So it's a tough decision. I'm not saying J.J. McCarthy is 100% the guy, and they should absolutely start him, and no discussion, no discussion at all. There is a strong case to be made for McNamara, and I believe that Harbaugh and company will stick with Cade McNamara. I don't believe they'll actually make a change, but I would like to see a little bit more of J.J. McCarthy. Put him in for an entire series and let him run the whole offense and just see what he does. Hopefully he'll get an opportunity in this game. Hopefully as the trust in him grows, that we'll see more and more of him. I think he adds another dimension, another weapon to this offense. But we'll see. We'll see how things go moving forward. I think Cade McNamara is fine. Again, I think you win a lot of games with him. There's a strong case for why he should be the starter for the rest of the year. And I can't say you're wrong in making that argument. So that's what it is, the situation Michigan has at the quarterback spot right now. We'll see how things shake out. But I do hope to see a little bit more of J.J. McCarthy in this one. Just to see, just see what he does with the opportunity. I touched on the run game already. I think the Haskins and Corum duo continues to be very effective for Michigan, this game included. A little more consistency out of the wide receiver group would be good. I know that they've had moments where they're open and Cade McNamara can't get them the football. That's part of the reason why J.J. McCarthy, I feel like, might be a better choice in certain regards. That's one of them. But they need to consistently get open and make solid catches as well. You know, start to win some of those jump balls. Yeah, so what if Cade McNamara underthrew you a little bit? Stop and go back and get it. Beat the corner for that football. Prove that you want it. You know, I think they could showcase a little bit more playmaking ability in the jump ball situations. You know, sometimes your quarterback's not going to make the perfect throw. Find a way to go get it. Tight ends continue to play really well. I can't really knock them for anything. You know, asking them to be more dynamic in the passing game is really, it's almost like asking them to do something they're not being asked to do and something they're not really capable of. We've got tight ends right now that are in there to block, and the passing game is kind of an afterthought for them. You know, they have done a good job of helping to move the sticks, right? Sometimes the wide receivers have been covered, and it's been the tight ends making catches. So I think they've done a good job. I can't really knock them for anything. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're doing what they're being asked to do, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. So not much to add there. Offensive line's playing really well. Continue to keep your quarterback clean, and a lot of good things are going to happen for you. Continue to win at the point of attack in the run game. A lot of good things are going to happen for you. So far, they've done that. Consistency could improve a little bit. There are times where, you know, the defense is winning that battle at the point of attack, especially the defensive line is throwing, you know, some linemen off to make the tackle every now and then. So maybe get a little more consistency, stick on your blocks a little bit longer, you know, that kind of thing. But overall, playing really well. Defensively, corners, if I had to point to a spot defensively, corner would be it. We got to do a better job of locating the football. And it's not even that, you know, Gray and Green have been out of position, you know. It's just they have a hard time of turning their head around and locating the football. And if you can't locate the football, you can't make a play on the football. So, you know, I think the coverage has been there. They've let some passes get through simply because they couldn't locate the football. So once they take that next step, once they start to be able to locate the football, I think you're going to see some really good things out of that corner group. I think that takes them to a whole nother level. It really elevates that group and makes them start to look a whole lot better, because really that's what they're missing right now, in my opinion. Yes, they're getting beat a few times. It happens. That's modern college football right there. You know, it's a lot of spreads, a lot of passing. Your corners aren't going to hold up in coverage all the time, especially if your pass rush doesn't get there, right? So you expect to see that a little bit. Overall, I think they've been pretty good about being in position, not giving up big plays, but got to locate the football. Have to locate the football. Other than that, I'd like to see the defensive tackles get a little more consistent as well. The interior of the defensive line is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Their playmaking ability fluctuates a little bit. There are times where they come out and they're really pushing the pocket in, and the quarterback's really got nowhere to go. The edge rushers are coming around the end, and the quarterback can't step up. A lot of good things happen. But there are times where they disappear, and they're getting pushed around in the run game, and they're not collapsing the pocket like, you know, we saw against Adrian Martinez, and he's able to step up and make plays, and just need more consistency there. You know, they've flashed the ability to really hold that point of attack and make things really difficult for the offense. They just haven't done it consistently. So improve the consistency, and that defense gets really, 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 really scary if your front four, front seven can really apply that much pressure to the offense. So more consistency would be good. They kind of fade a little bit here and there in games. So that's what I would point to defensively. Northwestern. You know, they're not there yet. They're getting there, and they're getting better every week. I'm a Pat Fitzgerald fan. I think he's a heck of a ball coach. I think he's done really good things at Northwestern, and he's able to coach his guys up, and they will get there, but they're not there yet, I don't think. You know, if this one was at home, you know, that would certainly help them, but it is in the big house, and Michigan's just playing better football right now, so hopefully they will come out and take this game seriously. Hopefully Michigan won't look past them and start to look towards Michigan State, because if they do, that could cost them. So you don't want to do that. Take Northwestern seriously, and if they do that, if they come out and play the way that they have to this point in the season, then yeah, I'm going to take Michigan by 17, and I expect their rush game to go, as a team, you know, both running backs included, to go over 250 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. So those are my predictions on the game. Those are some of the things I want to see out of this group. And we'll just have to see how everything shakes out. That's all I got for this one. Remember, all love, all the time. Peace.